Rural Heritage on RFD TV is brought to you by Rural Heritage Magazine, a bi-monthly magazine featuring articles about farming and logging with draft animal power, small-scale diversified family farming and homesteading, and other aspects of our rich rural heritage. Rural Heritage Magazine, borrowing from yesterday to do the work of today. For subscription information, please call 319-362-3027 or order online at www.ruralheritage.com. Hi, I'm Joe Mishka. Welcome to another episode of Rural Heritage TV.
So, a while back, there's a group of people that we travel with, plowing, mowing, and stuff like that, and we're real close, and we always camp together and stuff. And we were sitting around the campfire one day, and one of them asked me, "Why don't you have a logging day? I'd really like to try that with my horses. That's one thing that I have not done yet, and I would like to try it." And I started thinking about it, and I thought, well, why not? We've got a nice piece of land here that's flat, good timber, a nice safe timber to those that aren't experienced to come and just experience it. So we started planning it, me and my wife, and a lot of people got interested in it. And honestly, I had no idea how many teamsters that have been at this for a long time was very interested in this part of using their horses. They just plumb got excited. They welded up log arches and just got real excited about this. So that's how this kind of came to fruit. So.
And so, is there 4 teams here?
No, I think by the time there's a couple still coming. I think there may be 7 by the time they come. I'm not sure. I was trying to keep track. And
so a couple of arches out here?
Yes.
One of them must be yours that Mike is on.
No, Mike had that one built.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he built it himself. He didn't. I don't think he spent a dime on it. He had it just out of scrap at the farm, and it's a pretty impressive arch.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to him.
Good.
I'll have to talk to him about it.
And his horses are half breeds, quarter horses, and they are pulling. They're really impressive pullers. One of the arches here, Josh Julian designed on his own, and my brother's a good welder. They worked together and built this arch, and in my opinion, it's the best arch I've ever seen. It's out here.
And who's on that? Do you know?
His name's Boo. He's got a beard.
Okay.
And he's got a team of Belgians.
Okay.
I helped get him involved in it. He had a huge interest, and I had extra horses, so we worked out a deal, and he's got a team now, and he's doing really good with them.
These are pretty heavy sticks that I've seen him pull.
This is good timber.
Skidding.
This is average timber here in my area. So some of these horses we might have to just hook tie logs to, but a lot of them are taking it very well. They're pulling it. So
white oak,
hickory. There's some black oak in this timber, and that's mainly white oak. This is a good white oak patch.
Are you mostly saw logs?
Yeah,
that they're doing today?
Yes, there's some veneer. It's getting pulled out today. Some veneer and some saw logs and stave logs.
Anyway,
Ben Burgess is probably watching the thing.
Go ahead and GM that way. Or haul, sorry.
have we met before, Bo?
No, sir,
Okay.
but I watch a bunch of your shows, and I'm good friends with Ben Burgess, and
I think the world of Ben.
I do too. Yeah, Dylan too.
Right.
Yeah, we like to never got unhooked this thing. I didn't have a hammer. Alright, let's see what they'll
I'll
do.
tighten you up when you get it pulled.
Hey, boys.
No problem.
How about that? Right, cool.
You're good.
Which way's the best way out? Go straight on?
You can go right. Go right. Go that way.
Can I visit with you a minute, Bo? We'll pretend they need to blow a little.
Yeah, they do. This one here, I bought him off an Amish farm, and they told me he's a little windy. I think he. Well,
Oh yeah, I hear him.
He's a little more than windy, but we just started last year, and I didn't want to. I couldn't afford to go in big time with it, so we bought what we could afford, and we log a little bit at home. That's what we're trying to get started with, but we're still learning. That's why we come down here. Travis asked to bring horses and help him out a little bit.
Sure.
We don't really like traveling much, but yeah,
Okay, great.
we're in western Kentucky, about 2 hours and 50 minutes from here, almost 3 hours.
Okay.
About the same distance from Bend, the other direction of me.
Which
So,
is Russell Springs. I
Russell
guess,
Springs, yes sir. We're in Princeton, Kentucky.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And this is your arch.
No sir, this is actually Travis's.
Oh,
I
it
didn't
is,
have a way
okay.
to haul my horses and my arch.
Right.
We have an arch at home, and we do some ground skidding too, but so.
And the logging that you're doing it for other landowners? You're doing
Yes sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, other landowners. We're not full time. Try to do it as much as possible, but we're not full time at all. I work with Amish during the day on a carpentry crew for now. It's kind of growing slim on me though. It's a lot of hours and it takes away from this.
Yeah.
We've got jobs lined up now, so hopefully in the next future, near future, we'll be able to go full time at it. Is what our hopes are, my dreams, but we'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Still a lot to learn to depend on it for an income, you know.
Right, right.
But
Well, Ben is a great teacher.
he is, yeah.
And Dylan too.
yeah,
Dylan,
that's right.
Dylan's quieter, but
Dylan's on the other side of me, so every
Okay.
time Dylan travels to Ben's, I try to get him to stop and at least have lunch or something. But
yeah.
I think the world of both of them. I went up to Ben's in December of '23. I got to calling around and Googled horse logging. There was a guy back home that done it when I was a kid. He done poured concrete in the summer. My dad worked with him in the summer. In the winter he logged. My dad had no interest in it, but as a kid I'd go with him to logwoods. And he moved off, and I thought the world of him, and always kind of been an idea of mine. And last year, well actually 23, I got to searching for it, and I found Jason Rutledge on internet, called him, and he said, well, Ben Burgess is a lot closer to you, and sent me that way. And Ben let me come stay at his place and let me log with him for a couple days. It's actually Christmas week. I went home Christmas Eve, so my wife might have not been too happy, but
Yeah.
and when I went back with Ben, it's just a fire started. January of 24 I bought that horse. February 24 I bought that horse. And they're cheap horses and plug horses really, but they've helped me out a whole lot.
Yeah. They
Just
got
the
heart.
confidence that they've given me being new to it, it's helped a whole lot. They're good, honest broke horses. So
Sure.
anyway,
All right. Well, thank you.
yes sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
This arch is tippy, just so you know.
Alright. You ready?
I don't know. If you put it on the ground, I'll cut off a limb for you. It's in the ground.
Okay.
Buried in there.
What do you want me to do?
If you can get them going, otherwise I'll stick my bar in the dirt. But if you can get them going, that'd be great. Wrong saw, I'm sorry.
You want me to cut it? You want me to take it? Take it?
He's gonna cut off that. Talk to me about its features.
Well, I kind of went off my dad's, Jason Julian's arch for most of it, but then I put on my own little changes I wanted to make. So I put this on. I like it.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, it's real nice. It's better than having the chainsaw up here vertical for reaching. And I like this. Like on my dad's arch, we're getting chains out of the way. So that's one thing I took an idea from his arch. I put this PV holder on. It's not on right now, but it's always nice to have on hand. Same with this. This is a nice saver. Saves a lot of time.
And you use that to grab the chain from the other side,
Yes.
underneath, yeah.
Yep. I added these on. I haven't ran an arch with these on. But like we just saw that first skid, they saved him pretty good.
Uh-huh.
And they're nice step.
Right.
You can't tell anymore, but made the tongue adjustable. So he's got in the shortest setting, but if you look under here,
Oh, it telescopes.
the telescopes.
Yep. Nice.
So next time I'll make a hole shorter yet, because he's got in the shortest hole. And this is where I like to run it personally, keep everything nice and close.
Right.
Right. That's how I like it. I like add this little lip, keep all the chains and stuff from sliding off. And
Yep. And the release?
Yep, the release. Lever right here. It's pretty simple. I'm keeping it hooked for his team.
Yeah, right.
But then another little thing is, like an idea. These are all. None of this is original. Like I've took these ideas from here and there. None of this is my own genius at all. Like this hole here is nice for a PV put in. So you know if it's unlatched, you hook the chain and put the PV in there. And you can pry it up. If that makes sense.
Yeah, right. It gives you leverage.
Give you leverage,
Yeah.
or you can just use your hand.
Sure. Okay.
These are little guards, and you get them to make a nice step to climb up here. You know.
And you can cradle it with those two.
Yeah, so these are just for the heck of it, and then these, there's the guy's arch that he was helping me think of ideas for. So I put these here, that way if I want to make a receiver to pull something with it, I have them here and they're not taking out height for where I need it most, which is in the center of the arch.
Right.
So I just put these here on the edge. And
So the receiver so these would come out and then you'd have a receiver centered. Yep.
correct. And yet, when I'm not using it, it's not hindering me for size of log I can take.
Absolutely.
You got these nice tall narrow tires for rolling over stumps and keeping everything tight, you know, trying to keep narrow profile through the woods, you know, not having a bunch of wasted space.
Right. Yep. Right.
And it's easy for a team to back over stumps with tall narrow tires.
It doesn't look like it'd be too tippy. I mean, it doesn't look too tall.
No, I don't think so. It's about the same height as my dad's, and that one's worked real well. It's a touch narrower, which I made so it can fit in the stock trailer with you, so you don't have to have it hauled separate all the time. You just put your team in and roll it up the ramps or whatever, make it easy for going from job to job or whatever. But
Great.
yeah.
What are these tires made for?
They were off an old corn planter, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I bought the tires and spindles and stuff from a guy that just had a bunch of junk laying around.
Nice. And orange, so you can find it.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know that I've seen. Is this basically just, what is this doing for? It's keeping the log out of the wheels.
Yeah, so you're taking a sharp corner and stuff, it don't bind
Yeah,
up.
right.
Like the Miller Farm Shop and I think Pioneer, they have it, but they got the big old plate here.
Yeah.
I didn't like that because you're just, the more you get in here, the less sharp you can turn before the log binds up. So
Right.
I kept this low profile, long slants, and I decided to go just inside the tires. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know which one's better if you want it out here or back here, but I decided to go with that.
Well, it keeps you from banging your knee on it over and over again if it's sticking out to here.
Yeah,
No, I like that.
but this arch hasn't been used a whole lot, but it's a lot like my dad's, and dad's been proven, so.
Yeah.
Just kind of wanted to go over general safety and stuff because not everybody's been in the woods before with their horses. Another thing to keep in mind is this woods, since we've cut all these trees, has changed. So, you know, before we started cutting all these trees, that the timber was just used to for years being the same where it's at in its growth, but we've changed everything when we cut all these trees. So wind blows, it might blow something, a widowmaker down that it might not have, you know, last week. So you got to keep that in mind. There's just always dangers in woods that's been tampered with. So keep an eye up above your head. This is just general stuff for you as teamsters or even spectators being in the woods. We've went ahead and pre-cut a bunch of trees, so we're not going to be falling any trees for a while until we run out of logs. If we run out of logs, we'll clear everybody out of the woods at lunchtime, and then a couple of cutters will go in, just a couple, and we'll knock some more trees down and buck some more logs up. Most of the logs are already pre-bucked. Some of them we couldn't, the way they landed, so there may be a chainsaw running behind your horses, and you know your horses, so if your horses are acting scared, that's not bad. Just tell the guys hooking or the guy running the chainsaw, cut it off. You know, safety's first all day long. Think that today. This is about having fun and just getting an experience in. It's not about production at all. We don't care if we only pull 2 sticks out. That's as long as we have fun and get to know each other. It's more about just getting back together. We all like seeing each other and meeting new people and experiencing new things together. It's not about production. If your horses are starting to get nervous and not normal, just go park them by a tree and visit with somebody. You know, it's not worth having a wreck out here. We talked, and we do want to allow the spectators to go out into the woods. So that way they can actually see a log being hooked up and drug out. If you're a spectator, horses have the right of way.
Wade, what's your name?
Wade.
Wade what?
Voelker.
Yep. And so this is your dad's operation that's going on here?
Yep.
Okay. All right. And tell me about the horses you're driving.
This here is Grace on the right, the Belgian. That's Bill here. And the one on the left is my dad's horse, Snow. And yeah.
Have they worked together before?
Yesterday. That's it.
That was kind of a practice day yesterday?
Yep.
And have you done much skidding before?
No.
You drive horses probably
Yeah.
some, but not skidding logs out so much.
Not skidding.
Yeah. How's it been going?
Pretty good.
What kinds of things would you tell somebody that's getting started that they need to think about when they're skidding logs?
It's good to not get frustrated. But, like, if your horses are slacking off, then you can pop them and stuff. But having a routine is good too, yeah.
How old are you?
12.
A lot of 12-year-olds are sitting playing video games and stuff right now. You prefer doing this?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. How's he doing, Bill?
He's doing a wonderful job. I wish there was a lot of young men like this guy. He's a real good kid.
Yeah.
And he does a good job with his team. He's patient with them, and he don't get frustrated. And he's doing a real good job.
There's something to be said for being confident or not being nervous when you're holding the lines. Especially when you got a team that hasn't worked together
That's
before.
Right.
You can make them nervous.
We put these together yesterday, and they drove off nice. Just like they've been working together. And Wade's been getting along good with them.
Good.
He's patient, and he's cautious. You know, he's not rammy with them. And,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And then here you want to be patient and not get rammy.
Right. It's a lot of maneuvering.
It is.
And that's something that in any other kind of work with horses you don't do as much.
You got to know the surroundings of where you're at. not to get the horses in a position they're going to get hurt. And
But they got to trust you.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They've got to listen to you.
Okay, now back up.
I bet somebody else has. I haven't.
You want to back up when you get you shorter?
I'm trying. I'm going to go real slow here. Because they don't stop.
They don't.
Step at a time. Back up. Here.
You can
Actually, you know what? We can trip it and probably give this a little more. One more. We'll make it work.
That's,
That's a long chain. Okay.
This program is available for purchase. To order your copy, please call 319-362-3027 or visit www.ruralheritage.com. Rural Heritage is a bi-monthly magazine dedicated to draft animal farming and logging, as well as other aspects of our rich rural heritage. It is published by Mishka Press, which also offers a complete line of back-to-the-land books, DVDs, and calendars. Call or write for a catalog or subscription information, or visit our website at www.ruralheritage.com.